between Qmk and the busy boozled Caboozled pie.
Dude, the busy boozled.
Caboozled getting ready, getting those nerves out, and Qmk, as always, looks extremely focused. Always good to see. And they're going to get started here. So Caboozled has a little bit of an interesting setup going on, but he makes it work, finds that nice TSS. Going for
Nice
the
STSD there.
yeah.
Qmk, oh, bad misstep on Qmk's end. Had a 10 back-to-back chain going, but has to get out.
Yeah. And now Tetris on Qmk's side, and he's ready to receive this garbage from Caboozled, but Caboozeled's low on his board and is bursting out a lot of APM. It's going to be too much for Qmk to handle, and Caboozeled's going to take the first round.
Caboozled didn't really seem to be in any danger that round. Qmk just surviving.
Indeed. Alright, so Qmk with MKO, Caboozled with, I believe, MKO as well, going for a bit of a down stack here. And now Qmk trying to get ready to receive some garbage. And he's got some good cancels ready for the spike from Caboozled's side. And
yeah, Qmk's going to take that round. Very smart play there.
yeah, you can see Qmk is playing much faster than he did versus Microblizz. I think that's probably to try and match the change in dynamic here after playing Microblizz and going against Caboozled, who sends a lot more pressure. It may be necessary for Qmk to speed up substantially here, and that seems to be what we're seeing.
Cab here just sitting pretty though on this 8 back-to-back chain.
Yeah.
Bit of an awkward stack, but just works through it.
Yeah, and now Caboozled is getting cheesed up here. He's gonna have to hurry up and get down.
Oh, Qmk misdrop at the bottom of their field and gives Caboozled the time they need to get out.
Yeah. Now Caboozled is gonna go into a little bit of a T-spin here. Doesn't quite find the solution and has to skim out.
And works through all that cheese like it's nothing.
Yeah, you know, Qmk going for some pressure. You're seeing a lot more pressure rather than spikes coming out from Qmk's side over here.
Cab with the spike of his own. Both players kind of in a neutral spot.
And now we get some good pressure coming in from both sides. A lot of neutral game going on here.
Cab has this 11 back-to-back chain though, so he's gonna be on the winning end of this neutral game if Qmk doesn't do something about it.
Yeah, and Qmk just narrowly is able to find that down stack there.
A bit of a Cab jump scare there.
Yeah. Qmk at the verge of death manages to convert it into a victory by using all of that clean garbage. That's classic Qmk right there. You know, got to use your opponent's garbage against themselves.
Oh, Cab whipping out the DPC. Misdrops the O-piece though.
Ooh.
You don't want to misdrop after DPC because your opponent has all that PC garbage to send right back to you.
Absolutely. Now we're going to see Caboozled going for a lot of pressure. Has to make a weird compromise there with his board, but manages to maintain a good position. Now Qmk just down stacks all the way down, and Caboozled's TPs comes a little late. And now he has to really hurry up. But he does manage to escape.
Amazing combo from Cav, just bursting down to the bottom of their field now. Now they're completely safe pretty much.
Yeah, and a big spike coming from Qmk. Cab tanks quite a bit of it, and perhaps just a little bit too much. And that's going to be another round for Qmk.
Yeah.
Caboozled trying to tank that clean garbage for a counter spike, but manages to take a little more than he could handle.
Right. Qmk here doing it looks like the Cab MKO.
Yeah, well, Caboozled's playing extremely fast right now. He was hovering at over 5 for the first 10-ish seconds of that match. But, you know, all that clean is just giving Qmk a lot of ammo to fire right back. And that's Qmk's game plan.
Yeah, both players opening up with PCO. Cab doing second and has a DPC now. Into the Tetris PC.
Ooh, that misdrop could be dangerous for Qmk, but so is Caboozled's.
Yeah, Qmk turned that misdrop into a very nice donation. Very smart play there.
Now we're getting a interesting setup from Caboozled. He's going to try to find some good down stacks here.
Although
Both players are in pretty good positions here. Qmk has a little bit of garbage to work with. Meanwhile, Caboozled's just doing T-spins at the bottom of his board. Perhaps committed a little too hard to that setup
Oh, and
here.
that misdrop. That misdrop's so bad for Qmk and, I mean, for Caboozled, and Cab's going to take another round.
Yeah,
Right.
and Qmk is starting to build a big lead here. So Caboozled's going to have to hurry up and find a way to take some rounds here to not let Qmk run away with it.
Cab opting to accept there. Interesting play. Looks like it's going to pay off for him because now he has all this clean to work with and spike through. And oh, Cab with a lot of pressure. Qmk has to try to climb the JP Silver, giving Cab some more time to build up this back-to-back chain. Although Qmk just comes back from the verge of death and kills Cab yet again.
Yeah, I mean, Qmk has been in some really dangerous spots here, but Caboozled is just narrowly failing to get the kills, and that gives Qmk a lot of ammo to work with. So Caboozled has to find a little bit extra to finish off these kills here.
Yeah, Qmk with
He's
a
going
bit
for
of
that
an
now.
awkward stack, and that misdrop is going to cost him the round, I think, yeah.
Yeah. So Caboozled needs to find more of that. Get Qmk in bad positions and punish. Qmk is really good at turning seemingly dangerous positions into very advantageous ones. So you really have to go all in when you're trying to kill.
And Cab here blazing fast, 4 PPS. Over a full PPS faster than Qmk, but I mean the position's like almost completely even.
Yeah. Nice forecast over there by Qmk. And another one by Caboozled.
Yeah, very nice. And
Ooh, and Qmk does not have the pieces for this.
Cab taking another one, a bit of a momentum swing in Cab's favor here. This is what he needs. Is right?
Yeah, he needs to keep this coming. We're at 6-3. No signature 6-3 stack, as expected.
I mean, it seems like this speed is paying off for Cab here, so they're just going to keep using it.
Yeah.
Another round for Cab.
I think Cab's realizing that he has to really go all in to find these kills here. So perhaps he's going to try to burst out some extra speed to really ensure that his pressure is going to kill.
Yeah. Qmk here with the fractal, tanking that attack and then setting a counter spike of his own, and it doesn't seem like Caboozled's ready. He's going to have to try to fish for a miracle down stack here.
Ooh, eyepiece misdrop kills any hopes of a miracle down stack. And it's going to be 7-4 for Qmk.
Looks like Qmk adapted to the super fast speed at the start of the round that Caboozled's been using here.
Alright, we're going to get some nice spikes on both sides. Most of it just cancels, and now Caboozled finding his way to his clean garbage. Meanwhile, Qmk is just upstacking a little bit, trying to get something going here. Doesn't really find much, but Caboozled's not in a great position here. He has to fix up his board a little bit. He does manage to do it.
Yeah, and Cab has a little bit of cheese to work through. There shouldn't be any issue for him, though. Yeah, likely going to work through it without breaking back-to-back at all. Yep. And Caboozled's at the top of their field. I mean, Qmk's at the top of their field. Cab's going to take another round.
Yeah, that's a 3.7 round, so Caboozled's really leveraging his speed here. And you see both players bursting out their openers at pretty fast speeds, but Caboozled seems to be maintaining it a lot, and that's a 4.36 PPS round. So Cab is really trying to take some rounds here with this crazy opening pressure, which he has been known for.
Looks like Cab's going to try to go into LST here.
Doesn't quite find the continuation, but does manage to get some freestyle T-spins going.
Qmk has all this clean to work with. We know how Cab's at the bottom of their board.
Yep.
Both players kind of in a neutral spot here. No one has a clear advantage.
We're going to get some good spikes on Caboozled's side, but Qmk is alive and now has a lot to work with. Gets a big spike, but Caboozled's prepared to deal with it. Now, Caboozled trying to downstack. Can't quite get to as well as soon as he wanted to, but is able to find a way to survive.
Oh, Caboozled with a very nice ice spin there. That was super easy to miss. He did that at like 4 PPS.
Yeah, and Qmk is not able to handle it, and we're all tied up.
Yeah, tie game now.
Quite a volatile match here.
Caboozled misdropping his PC. No problem for him though.
Yeah.
Opting to do a fractal there into the multiplier. Very smart play.
Yeah, Caboozled sends a big spike, but Qmk seems almost unaffected by it.
And Caboozled tanking that. Oh, and finding a mid-game PC into another one. Into yet another one.
And Qmk survives. By just one piece, Qmk manages to live.
That's insane. And now Qmk is about to win.
What
That's insane.
a counter spike. Qmk with a miracle angel survival, and somehow he's able to turn one of the worst positions you can be in into a winning position.
Yeah, that seems
what
to
a
be
play by Qmk.
Yeah, that seems to be the theme of this match here. Is, you know, Caboozled maybe... I can't even say like Caboozled's doing anything wrong. Qmk is just playing this too well.
Yeah, I mean, nobody can expect your opponent to find a down stack like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something special.
Oh, Caboozled with a bit of a miscalculation there, it seems. Works through it pretty quickly, and yeah, both players now at an even position.
Alright, nice spike by Qmk. Caboozled tried to build a T-spin, realized his T-piece was coming too late, and bailed out of it.
Yeah.
Has a couple misdrops to work through, but manages to work through them pretty easily.
Now Qmk sitting at the bottom of their board and accepts maybe a little too much and doesn't have the pieces to downstack. That's going to be another round for Caboozled.
Yeah, Caboozled just sent a lot of pressure, and Qmk's board was not in the best state to deal with all of it.
It's just been a back and forth. At first, at the start, it looked like Caboozled, you know, or it looked like Qmk might have been running away with it, but Cab has fought tooth and nail to bring it to this position. Oh, I thought that was another mid-game PC. One piece off.
Right, Caboozled forced to downstack a little bit. Finds the downstack without issue. Now Qmk finding another downstack, and Caboozled sitting on a pretty good Tetris wall here. He's going to get into a little bit of a spike. But Qmk, as always, is maintaining a pretty safe position.
And it looks like we're going to see a bit of a spike here from Qmk. Caboozled accepts it all. Trying for a counter spike of their own.
Oh, but Caboozled misdrops the fractal.
Yeah, that misdrop's so bad.
He finds a good fix, but will it be enough? It seems like Qmk doesn't quite have enough pressure here to kill Caboozled. Caboozled will get out.
And Qmk here with a nice stack, having a pretty sizable back-to-back chain going.
Alright, STSD on Caboozled's side. And Qmk needs to hurry up, has to burn an eyepiece in the downstack, but gets his other one quick enough. But that eyepiece misdrop from Qmk is really dangerous. Can he get it over? He can.
But the J-piece misdrop!
The J-piece.
That's so unfortunate. That's gonna... I think that's the first time we've seen Caboozled in the lead.
I think so. And keep in mind, this is a win-by-2 match, so if this keeps being very close, we can go into extra rounds here.
Yeah, Caboozled with Qmk with another misdrop in their opener there. Maybe letting nerves get the better of them.
Perhaps. Caboozled finding a down stack. Qmk, meanwhile, upstacking a little bit. Tries to get a spike going.
Another
misdrops
misdrop. Okay, gets through it extremely quickly. Both players playing decently fast here. Looks like Caboozled's kind of trying to like speed up a bit. Out pressure Qmk. Alright, Qmk with nice clean stack here, building up a back-to-back chain, but misdrops the second I say that.
Yeah,
and Caboozled just sitting at the bottom of their field. Oh, Qmk with a tank there though, gonna accept all the clean, send Caboozled right back up.
Yeah, Qmk is gonna make some T-spins out of this, gets a nice tiny little multiplier on that Tetris. And Caboozled trying to clean up his board here. It's not in the best state. Goes for that TST into a C-spin, but bails out of the second TSD there.
And a very nice downstack combo there, canceling off of most of Qmk's own downstack combo.
Yeah.
Now both players at the bottom of their field. Qmk, a bit of an awkward stack, works through it pretty nicely. Caboozled just canceling off all that damage. This is like super even match so far. Both players basically the same stats. Although, yeah.
Alright.
Oh, super unfortunate misdrop on Cavs, and it's tie game now.
And we're all tied up, as you said, and we're really approaching that 11 win mark. So will one of the players be able to reach it decisively, or will we be in that win by 2 scenario? That is the question.
Both players here fighting tooth and nail to make sure they don't have to, but Cav with a bit of a misdrop. Qmk with a super awkward field, though.
Yeah, Qmk is going to find some skims. Gets into a much better position at the bottom of his board. Still has to make some awkward decisions, but manages to find a way to make it work. Caboozled's stack is a little rough here, so he's going to have to find some skims to clean things up. And seems to be struggling with it.
And while he's, trying to clean up his stack, Qmk just piling on the cheese.
Yeah, but Caboozled finds a way out. And now Caboozled's just in a position to send a lot of pressure.
It seems like Qmk is prepared for this, though. Pretty good field.
Yeah, Caboozled's bursting out a lot of damage.
Yeah, gets to the bottom of their field, and this is just a back and forth.
Absolutely. All right. Both players letting this go pretty close. All right.
All right. Caboozled opted a tank there, maybe looking for the good garbage roll to get a nice multiplier.
Seems like you guys heard what was going on in the background there. Sorry about the distractions. Just got a lot of excitement for Tetris in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the classic players, very, very passionate about the game. But so are these guys. You can tell, Everyone has different ways of expressing their passion.
Caboozled with a very nice, very clean sequence there. Qmk cancels off the last bit that would have killed them. And they seem just to be fine, like mostly unfazed by that. So a bit of an awkward field. Gets through extremely quickly though.
Yeah, and we got some nice downstacking by Qmk, but Caboozled's sending out a lot of pressure, and Qmk barely is able to survive, but he's still alive, he's still kicking, has to make a lot of compromises to his board here, though, but manages to maintain a safe position, and it seems like he survived the worst of it.
Yeah,
and now Caboozled's the one who has to find some downstacks here, and he's barely alive. Looks like Caboozled just somehow going to get that miracle clutch.
That was so good, and now both players are just surviving these massive
players
spikes like
don't want to
nothing.
die, but Qmk just not going to get to those pieces fast enough, and Caboozled's going to take that round.
Yeah, match
what a
point
hard
for
fought
Cab.
round. Neither of these players seem to want to die.
Oh, Qmk down with the last of that water there. Caboozled opening up with Caboozled MKO. You love to see it.
Yeah, it's his MKO for a reason. We're getting some good downstacks. Caboozled's at the bottom of his board. Now he's at the top a little bit, but he's using all this garbage to convert. Qmk's board is not in the perfect condition. He doesn't have access to his well here. He manages to find it with some 180 spins, but still not in the best position to receive. But in typical Qmk fashion, he does find the survival.
Yeah, Cap just playing at blazing fast speeds here. 4 PPS for like 40 seconds pretty much. Almost 200 APM. But Qmk just surviving it all.
Qmk. Oh, but that spike
that
for
36!
Caboozled! What a way to win the match!
Oh my, get your exclamation mark arrests
in
chat.
Exclamation point arrest.
Oh my god. Dude, amazing showing from both players. Caboozled ending it in an amazing fashion.
What? We had to say it. We had to say it. We had no choice.
If there was any time to exclamation mark arrest, it was then.
I don't know. Me and Jim had the same thing on our mind. There's only one thing to say after a spike like that.
A 34. That's pretty good in my opinion, I think.